What's poppin', Misfits? Well, I was on live today, and I don't know if I was in a bad area at the cemetery, but I was talking about different things, and I'm waiting for my upload to upload because it just showed my highlights. So what I'm gonna do is something different, and I'm gonna talk and cook at the same time. I got this from Aldi's. So what I was talking about in my video was that different things, everything happened so fast for me. Everything happened so fast because I was in Texas with my husband and my daughter. Oh, not doing that. I was in Texas with my husband and daughter. And it didn't work out there. It didn't work out there. I'm going to give you, for the people who are just coming in on my life, I'm going to try to speed you up, because just as fast as I'm going to speed you up, everything happened to me so fast. I went to Texas because my sister offered me to come to Texas. This is when I found out I had a sister. Okay. When I found out I had a sister, I didn't know I had other siblings at the time. I just found out I had a sister, which I had no idea I even had a sister, because I was looking for my father and finding out who he was. I didn't know what he looked like, anything. So, putting this butter into the water. And I didn't know who he was or anything like that. So I was on a mission. I was on a mission to find him. So I did a lot of things. I did a lot of things. Well, I did a few things to where I was on Facebook trying to find him. I was on my Ancestry DNA when I got hits, meaning when they say that, oh, this person's a match with you and everything. I messaged them. I messaged a lot of people. And let me just make this clear to you all. Just because you are on a mission for whatever it is, my mission was to find my father and find out who he was, what he looked like, everything like that. Just because you're on a mission doesn't mean everybody's happy for you. Okay? Not everybody is happy for you. Your siblings that you find, not everybody's happy for you. That's what I found out. Because when my sister came down to see me, I would give her an A and an E for effort. It's the packet that it came in. I'll give her an E and an A for effort that she came to visit. But now keep this in mind. What I found out when she did come to visit me, it wasn't for just me. Okay? It just wasn't for me. Before she came to see me, she went to go see somebody else. She went to go see another guy. It wasn't her husband. It was another guy. And she stayed on the phone the whole time for the visit. Okay. I gave her that. It was fine. Now, I was having problems with my landlord where I was living at. You know, him keep coming in my house when I wasn't there. It was just real creepy. It was real crazy. It was me, my husband, and my baby daughter that was living there. It was real creepy, real crazy. So I was telling my sister, the one in Texas at the time, that, you know, what was going on. And she said, well, she offered, and she said, well, why don't you come and move over here? And I was like, you know what? I don't ever, hardly to never see any of my kids. Hardly to never see any of my kids. And I hardly never got to see my grandkids. So I was like, you know what? It sounds good to me. So we wind up moving to Texas. We drove there. We had our own money. We had our own car. We had our own food. There was nothing that we needed from them. My husband got a job, you know, so, and I had my own money, so we were straight. So she let us stay in the room until we found an apartment. Now, mind you, the next day that we got there, she gave me her ass to kiss. That next day. Now, my titi said to me, Sandy, be careful where you move, you know, moving in with somebody, because after 3 days, everything starts to smell like fish. Well, the next day the next day that I was there, it didn't even ferment yet. And she was just showing me signs that she did not want me there. Like every day it was something different. Like if I wore whatever I wore, if I wore my hair different, if I, just anything. She always has something to say. The food that I liked, it was just, she just did not want to be fucked up with me. I used to say, you know, sis, I know that you work a lot. You work 12-hour shifts and everything, you know. Do you think, you know, could we do something together? Can we, you know, show me around, you know, show us around, like something. She was like, listen, you're going to have to show yourself around, and, you know, you better, you know. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, okay. So after that, you know, me and my husband, I said, okay, I'm going to leave it alone. So my husband and I, we started looking around and everything like that. But every day was just something else. She did not invite me to do anything. What she would do was, she would just do her own thing. Come to find out, she was fucking around with somebody there at her job. So she didn't have time to be fucked up with me. Those 12-hour shifts, she was enjoying those 12-hour shifts. Yeah, she was working, whatever like that. But she didn't have time to be fucked up with me. So I said, okay, you know, after that, now her sister, you know, me and her sister had an altercation and everything. To make a long story short with that part right there, again, when I say to you, people have hidden agendas. My husband seems to think that when she found out that I wasn't going to be ratchet like her, because that's what she said. She said she was ratchet. And this is out of her mouth. She said, I'm ratchet. And I don't give a fuck about what anybody said. I'm ratchet. I'm like, damn, ratchet is good now? I was like, okay, ratchet's good. I thought ratchet was bad. But when she found out I wasn't being ratchet like her, she did not want to be fucked up with me. When she realized I wasn't a cheater and I was loyal to my husband, she did not want to be fucked up with me. So she got me on there on false pretenses. False pretenses. Whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. For me and my grandkids. I mean, for me and my daughter. And my husband. And by that being said, we got the hell from up out of there. So now we left from there. We're in Connecticut. Got back to Connecticut in April. Got back to Connecticut in April. A couple of weeks after that, a few weeks after that, I wind up breaking my ankle. I broke my ankle and I twisted my back at a store. So I had a cast on from my ankle, from my foot, all the way up to my damn knee. It was the May all the way to August, the end of August. Then when I got the cast off for the whole damn summer, I had to have on a brace. So for the whole summer, I had on a cast that went from my foot all the way up to my damn knee for the whole summer. So that sucked. Now, mind you, by this being said, I'm going to rewind that back now. I'm back. I'm in Texas. My sister, but I'm still doing my research, trying to find, trying to find my father and everything. So I didn't find him. What I did was I found I found siblings on Facebook. So, mind you, I messaged a lot of people from Facebook and on my Ancestry DNA account. I messaged a lot of people to try to find my father. So, I get a message back because I said, "Hey, my name is Sandy. Your father, we share the same father. Whatever how I said it, I don't know. Your father's my father because I found a sister, our other sister, and whatever." So she messaged me back. It was real brief, and the other sisters, they brief, just very brief. So I told my sister from Texas, the one I moved there with, which I really didn't want to, but I did because whatever, I'm not evil like that, because we wind up being friends on Facebook now. She accepted my friend request. My siblings that I just found, they accepted my friend request. And I tell my sister, the one that's in Texas, and she says, and I tell her, I said, "Oh, hey, I found, I found a few of our siblings, they messaged me back." She went, like, if looks could kill, she wanted to kill me. And I'm like, this bitch is crazy. Like, when I say the look that she gave me, when I told her I found some siblings and, they messaged me back and we're very brief, nothing real long. The look that she gave me, she wanted to kill me. So my other siblings got a hold of the siblings that I found. Whatever she said to them made my other siblings right there not want to talk to me. It made them not want to talk to me. Whatever she said made them not want to talk to me. So, and I'm still in Texas at this time. So 2 days later after that, and she comes through, she was like, "Yeah, I just talked to our sisters. They're gonna FaceTime me, Daddy." And I'm like, the fuck? What do you mean? What about, I'm the one that put this shit together. What the fuck are you talking about? What about me? "Oh, I don't know. I guess they're gonna be calling you." That time never came. The time never came that where he FaceTime, but because I found out that my father was living with both of my sisters. So the time never came, and it was a big mess. So I after all that and all the ruckus, me, her sister, and everything, you guys are gonna have to watch my video, because I'm not gonna rewind all that back. You guys are gonna have to see what happened to my daughter and I and my husband when we left Texas, because I already said all that. So if you guys really want to know what happened to us when we went to Texas, when we left out of there, you guys are gonna have to watch my video. So now I'm gonna fast forward it. Now I'm already in Connecticut, my foot already whatever. So my sister, the one from Texas, she calls or texts me. She says she wanted to make up or whatever like that. I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll follow it, whatever. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I seen Daddy." So she went and seen him. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? So how did you, so you got to go see him? Yeah, I went to go see him. So I'm like, what about me? So I deleted everybody off my Facebook. I deleted everybody off my Facebook, my new siblings and everything, because I'm over here. I'm the one that put this shit together. My sister, the one that's in Texas, she had a name. She knew who our father was. She could have been found him because her mother knows who the hell she was with. So she been had a name. She could have been found our father. She didn't have to look nowhere. She knew where the hell he was. She was telling me and my daughter and my husband, fuck him. I don't give a fuck about that motherfucker. She said that several times to us. So I'm like, how the fuck do you, so, okay, so my siblings did that to me. Okay, so I was so highly upset. My husband said, I'm going to find him, baby. Sure the fuck enough did he not get the address, because my sister and my father lived together. So he found my sister's address, which led us to where my father was. So when my sister called me, texted me and said, you know, when she said all that to me, like the next day and everything, she goes, oh, good morning, whatever, and, you know, trying to act like we're having a relationship again and everything. I followed with it, whatever. And I said, oh, yeah, good morning. Yeah, I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. I said, I'm not worried about it. I said, my husband got the address. It's this, and I will be there soon. And she couldn't believe it. And I know she couldn't, because she goes, well, you better make sure you call before you go, because, you know, and, you know, whatever. I was like, So I'm guessing she told my sister on the other side with my father, oh, yeah, you could come. My address is this and this. I'm like, why you give me your address now? I already found it. Now you're freestyling the address and everything, and now you're offering me. So here it goes. She offered me, oh, yeah, now you can come there and everything, now that she knew I already had the damn address because my husband found it. So, therefore, now we're up there. Now, after that, my husband and I, we get to go see my father outside in the rain. My husband goes up to the doors, and she goes, yeah, you know, your sister's here to see your father. And my siblings came out there all irate, crazy, acting like a lunatic. Oh, we don't need no problems. We don't need a problem. And my husband was like, what the hell are you talking about? You guys knew that she was coming. Yeah, we knew that she was coming, but she just showed up. She was like, what you mean she just showed up? You know, yeah, but I was expecting her, and this time, well, she's here early. Is her father here? Yeah. So he comes out and everything, you know, whatever. He comes out. He goes and, you know, comes out. My father and I are having a visit in my car. My father and I are having a visit in my car. These evil witches did not even let us even in the house. Don't know me from Adam, haven't said, did anything to these people. Now here's the thing. I wasn't expecting anything anyway. I didn't expect anything from them at all, nothing. Now, when my sister came down and met him before I did, which she knew where the hell he was, they gave her a whole big party, a whole big shindig and everything. Was I expecting that? I never expected that I even had any siblings, so I didn't expect anything. What I do know is that they all showed their ass. They didn't give me a damn chance, and God don't like ugly. That's what I do know. All that being done in October, when I met my father of last year of 21. Then my daughter in March found dead. It's too much. It's just too much. I just found my father. That was my mission. I was gonna always make a YouTube channel of how I was doing it, how I was gonna find my father, everything, you know, and I was putting everything into place. All this happened too much, too fast, too soon for me, to where now my YouTube channel is just all sporadic. But all this happened all fast. I just met my father. I talked to him once in the blue moon, you know what I mean? And then I get a text from my dad saying saying something like he he needed he wanted me to call my sister or text my sister and tell her and ask her, can she do something for him or whatever. I don't know what it was. So I was like, sure, you know, I'll do that. So I texted my father back, and I was like, look, well, all right. I texted my sister and I said, listen, Dad said, can you do this for him, whatever, whatever, whatever. So she texts me back, don't you ever text me or call me again. Nobody here likes you or even loves you. You came here just to get money from my father. And I texted back and I said, are you fucking kidding me? I drove 10 hours to our dad. I have my own damn money. And he never gave me any damn money. And I said, it's easy for you to say because you grew up with a mother and a father. And I said, I, on the other hand, didn't have that privilege. I said, the anger that you have, you need to direct that to somebody else because I didn't do anything to you. And I said, you won't ever have to worry about me ever texting you again. The only reason why I texted you is because Daddy asked me to. So, do I ever expect anything from anybody? No, the hell I don't. I don't expect anything from anybody. I don't. I'm giving you all a piece of me about my life, about how people just that people just shit on you for whatever reason. You don't even have to do anything to them. Like, I have helped plenty of people. I have helped plenty of people. I have helped plenty of people who owe me money for wrecking my shit. I have helped plenty of people who owe me money for wrecking, just doing me just plain out dirty. I have helped plenty of people. And the main ones I can't stand are the main ones who say they can't stand liars. And please don't come for me because I'm talking about specifically people who say they can't stand liars, but they be the main ones lying, especially when they be lying to God. And everybody backslides. Everybody backslides. Everybody backslides. I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about the ones who deliberately know that they're not going to even follow through on their promise. Like, they'll be like, I promised to God that I wouldn't even do that. I promised to God that I wouldn't even do that. I promised you and God. But they turn around and broke their promise because they knew damn well they wasn't going to follow through with it. The same ones who say, oh, I didn't like how you kept saying that all the time. You kept saying it. But then these people will be the first one. You can't take constructive criticism. You can't take constructive criticism. These people are weird, whack, and got too much time on their damn hands. Some of them need to go ahead and a lot of them need to get a life. License. A life. These people have nothing better to do but then just to stroll through your whole life, try to figure out and say, damn, I know that person ain't perfect, this person ain't perfect, but I am. These people are weird and whack. And I don't have time in my life, personally, to be fucked up with people who don't want to be genuinely fucked up with me. So, by that being said, by that being said, I have deleted and I have blocked certain people out of my life. Friends, supposedly friends, family, kids. I don't mind blocking. I don't mind deleting, blocking, the whole thread, all of it. I don't mind it. Because at this case, can I get my daughter back? No, right? So that means that I don't have time for the bullshit. I don't have time for people's fakeness. Ooh. I don't have time for it. So I'm trying to, people say have a purpose or something like my everyday life is a struggle. Trying to get my ass up, out the bed. Before all this, I had a life. And I was a gym head. Even when I was in Texas, I was at the gym. I stayed at the gym. Coming back from the gym, I was a gym head. I was literally a fucking gym head. That's all I loved. I loved going to the gym. Sometimes twice a day. Like I burned my calories off like it was nothing. And now I'm trying to live. I'm trying to figure this out. I got so many different things what's going in my head that's going on. Like I'm trying to figure all this out. Like why the fuck can't I can't go in the stores. I don't want no one to talk. Like I'm a different. I don't even know who the fuck I am anymore. I feel fake as fuck, and I'm the most realest bitch. But I feel fake when I have to smile, do this. Like when I do my TikToks. I'm not in reality. Like I'm in the TikTok. And just for that moment, I'm happy. I'm happy for that in that moment. I'm literally happy in that moment. Well, not happy. I can't say that. I'm not in reality. Like for that second that I'm not thinking about my daughter's death. I'm not saying I'm not thinking about her. I'm not thinking about my daughter's death. And that's hard. She's my first daughter. She was 28. So I had a life before this. I'm trying to figure that fucking shit now. It's only been 6 months. It's only been 6 months today. I'm trying to figure this out. And for anybody to think that I'm just supposed to go on and be happy and just do all this, whatever my everyday life that I was doing before is crazy, motherfucker. Because no, my life has changed. I don't want to do nothing. And I have to keep myself together for my grandkids. For my husband. I haven't found it yet for myself. Because right now, I don't like myself. I don't. I'm not going to lie. I don't. I wish I would have fucking stayed with my daughter that day. She said that she was straight. Like, it's just, I feel fucked up. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve to be happy, smiling. Even when I put these lashes on, like, I feel like I should have even just did that. Like, put makeup on, look presentable. Like, I feel like I'm not even supposed to be doing that. Like, I don't deserve it. So, at this point right now in my life, if it doesn't bring me peace and my peace is being fucked up, everybody can get the fuck from out of it. That's just on God. I don't give a fuck who you are. Delete, blocked. I don't give a fuck who it is. I can't afford to have my peace being disturbed. I'm trying to figure out my everyday life. What can I do to change my groundhog fucking day of my life? Every day is groundhog day for me. When I go to sleep, when I wake up. When I wake up and go to sleep, it's the same shit. I realize my daughter's gone and I cry the same cry. I cry the same cry. I cry the same cry. Do I need help? Someone to... God is my help. And I'm alive for him. And he's guiding me. I know that he will give me the strength and the motivation to do things that I was doing before my daughter when he sees fit. But I'm not going to say I don't try every day. I do. I do. Until that last video, like even that last video, I was crying to go in the damn store. I was literally, that's literally me when I go to the fucking store. Like, I just can't say I'm going to run in the store. I have to plan that shit out days or a day before. I just can't run in. I just can't do that. I don't know why. I don't. All this shit is new to me. I'm trying to figure it out. And I just, again, this is my story. I'm not getting paid for this to tell you my business. Because that's what I do. I'm telling, that's what I did. That's what I keep continually doing. Telling y'all my business. Because it's my channel. It's my channel. So, again, I don't expect anything from anybody. I don't expect anything from anybody. I don't. What I will say is that even when the fuck I'm showing people mad respect and I don't get it, I don't expect them to show me respect back. Because here's the thing. Once I get that vibe, or if I ever been disrespected, you won't even gonna be fucked up with me again. So I expect a lot out of myself. I don't expect a lot from nobody. I expect a lot from myself. So it is what it is. You know, coming from... I'm gonna say this. Coming from nothing, me having to raise myself, I think I did a pretty good goddamn job. Well, God has did a pretty good He's did a pretty good job as covering me in the name of Jesus. And as cruel as this world is, just because you have a mission and you have your mindset and everything, people have hidden agendas. People have hidden agendas. Look what the fuck is going on. Friends are killing friends. People are being stuck up. I'm glad the way it is right now. My circle's so short, so small. I talk to my fucking self. I don't care, because friends are killing, setting people up. Friends are killing friends. Friends are just, no. So I don't expect nothing from nobody. I don't. Let's just be clear. My mission was my mission. That's it. I didn't expect nobody to do it. Damn thing. So on that note, this is the Black Diamond Misfit. This is my story, and today you see me make the seafood boil that I got from Aldi's. And it was real quick. You see me put one container of water, 1 stick of butter, and the packet that went in it. You don't need a whole bunch of water. That's crazy to me. I just, every time I see a video of people putting a whole bunch of water in there, it drives me to the crazy. So no, just put 1 thing of water. Ooh. Just put 1 water, a stick of butter, or as much butter as you want, and then the powder that goes in it. Let that boil for a little bit, and then when that boils, then put the packet in. It's more better that way, I promise you. Check it out. Anyways, this is the Black Diamond Misfit. This is my story. And I'm the only one that could tell it.